Creative Art Classes with John-Marc. Today's lesson, how to draw a cartoon fish from our FriendFish series. Hey, it's John-Marc and welcome to my series. Today's lesson is going to be drawing another cartoon fish. Well, fish are a very big popular theme since I have created a little kid series called FriendFish. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is just start to develop the shape of the fish, and I have the crosshairs there to help me, to guide me where the nose and eyes and the mouth were going to be going. In this lesson, we're going to be really learning one of my sketching techniques, as always, but I'm going to follow up with this one on how I actually colored it in Photoshop. And you can actually see me fill in the actual colors in there as well as the background. Very, very simple and quick. So all I'm just doing right now is just laying out a little character so I can easily get the coloring following this lesson. So stay tuned for that other lesson. So basically what I just did here is using one of my model sheets, and I'm actually just creating one of my little fish here. All right, and putting all the fins together on there, on the top and the bottom, adding some speed lines, and definitely got to add those little lines in the fin so you can tell where's where. All right, gonna be coloring that little spot in the back. This is kind of like a butterfly fish shape, kind of like that. All right, I made many of these fish, and I'm going to be making a lot more in other lessons. So I'm just going to shade this in to give some indication to a darker color. Now I'm just working on the bottom fin there, just giving some more lines in there. And there we go. So make sure you check out my FriendFish series. It's called FriendFish.biz, or if you have Facebook, you can actually check that out there too. We have over 150,000 fans currently right now, and it will be coming on TV very soon, so I'll keep you guys posted. So what I'm shading here with the eyelids now is the old style, where it's kind of like dark and like a gloss highlight in the middle. Alright, I got the body, then I got the fin there, a little bit more shading going on right now. I'm coming back again and just randomly making the little lines here darker here and there. I'm going to make some bubbles. Of course, fish need bubbles. That's why I call my daughter, she calls me Bubbles and I call her Bubbles. It's a little fun thing. So what I'm going to be doing here now is I'm going to be making some backgrounds. So I'm just going to randomize some creativity to put some sand on the bottom. I'm going to make some like little seaweed, and I'm just using my imagination. I've done quite a few of these, so I'm just going to what comes to my thoughts at the time, and just going to indicate the seaweed having a different shape and the shading on there as well. A little darker on that side. Let's get the other side going. And then I'm also going to be looking into, when I'm developing this illustration, I'm thinking on how it's going to be colored and the shapes and the tone. So the other seaweed that are behind each other, the leaves, should be a little darker, and the ones closer to you I want a little bit lighter. That's just by choice right now. So that's why this one here is a little darker, and this little one here is going to be dark as well. I'm just trying to give some dimension and depth to the picture so it doesn't have too flat. It looks pretty flat right now, but when the coloring comes into place, you'll really see it. And there we go. Let's get more detail on there. A little shadow on the actual seaweed, so I'm just playing up with that. And yes, I have another lesson I worked on coloring shapes. That too should be coming out soon. All right, let's do some little rocks, or a little more seaweed. Okay, here we go. So what I'm just doing here right now is just giving a little highlight indication there where I want that, and a little bit more shadow around the little base. Okay, there we go. And again, another one. a little shadow inside. So this kind of just gives me an indication when I'm coloring what to look for. And this one here I'm going to really shade in because that's going to be the one in the back. That's a little bit darker. And one that's even further. There we go. Let's get that one a little shaded so you can little see the difference. And here's another one. A little shading, so it's more of a hard edge one here. And I'm just going to place randomly ones here and there just to complete this picture. Big stones, little stones. Okay. A little bit more. All right, a little bit here. Of course, you can add seashells on yours or whatever you can use your imagination. And if you can't think of anything, you can use the internet for reference. That's a useful tool. Or get a book that's in the library that has what sea life looks like. There's a ton of books in the library that could be easily used references. All right, I'm going to put a secondary level back there right now, and I'm just going to make it like really, really light. So that's like behind everything right now. That's the furthest point. All right, here we go. And of course, sign it and date it, and we complete another one. But before I go, I want to show you the color version that you will be seeing. So here's the color version. So make sure you visit that video and check it out. As always, thanks for watching. Check us out on Facebook. That's JMG Studio. And on our Instagram account, that's JMG Studio Cartoon. Oh, hey! I hope you enjoyed our video today, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, because then you can see all our old videos as well as the new ones that are coming up. Alright, thanks a lot. Take care.